there was something that happened last week that I thought was interesting and I wanted to share with you, and it has to do with a leadership lesson that I learned from our dogs. So we have one exit out the back of the house that we're renting right now. Actually goes through the bathroom to the backyard, and we've got three dogs. I admit, probably maybe a crazy decision, maybe not wise, but anyway, we've got three dogs. And a lot of times I'm the one that takes them out and then, of course, brings them back in because they're all inside dogs, so they don't stay outside for very long. So here's what happens on a normal day. I'm letting them out, they do their business or whatever, and then it's time to bring them in. And this is where things get interesting because each one of them approaches coming back in the house a little bit differently. We've got this really small mixed breed Maltipoo, just kind of a crazy little dog. And so as soon as I open the door and he gets the opportunity, he bolts to get back inside to safety and comfort, I guess. And then we've got a Great Dane. And sometimes she ignores me. Sometimes she decides this is time for some zoomies and she just runs circles around the yard and then she comes in. But a lot of times when she comes in, she immediately turns around and wants to see what all the rest of the pack's doing. And then that's when our oldest dog comes, and she does not like coming through the door if the Great Dane is anywhere in sight. So now she's going to stop, and this is where things will get sometimes complicated because the little Maltipoo's running in and out, and dogs are going different directions, and sometimes we have this tiny human that gets in the mix and just makes it all chaos. And what I have learned from this in dealing with them is that sometimes each one of them needs a little something different from me to get them to the place that I need them to be. A little different kind of coaching, a little different kind of motivation to get everybody back inside where I need them. And here's how this equates to leadership. A lot of what I heard first coming into leadership was that in order to be fair, you have to treat everybody the same. And that's just not true. We can be fair in the way we lead people, but treat them differently. And sometimes we need to treat the people that we lead differently because they have different needs. And I would say a part of good leadership is caring enough about those that you're leading to understand what it is they need from you, and then to try to lean into what their need is to lead them the best way that you can. And sometimes in that, we've got to put aside our own preferences and we've got to learn and adjust. And that's where it gets complicated sometimes because we have to do things that are not comfortable and not natural for us. But if at the end of the day, we want to lead people well, we want to meet their needs, we want to help them accomplish their goals and the places where they want to grow so that through that the whole organization grows, then sometimes we've got to lead people differently. But we get them to the outcome we want them to get to, and we show them in the process if we'll slow down, and if we'll take a little bit of time to get to know them, we show them that they actually matter, and it's not just about accomplishing the goal, but taking care of them.